Sometime back I had shared with you a list of air purifying plants. You will find the link to that in the description box below. Today I'm going to show you where I keep the air purifying plants in my house. These plants are kept inside my home to beautify it, but more importantly, their purpose is to purify the air for my children and for my family. Now, NASA did some studies in the year 1989 on indoor pollution, and what they recommend is that in a 1800 square feet home, it is good to have at least 15 to 18 containers of plants, and those containers should be at least 6 to 8 inch big. Now that is roughly one plant per 100 square foot of your home. So this is how you can calculate how much and how many plants you need to clean the air inside your home. Now the toxins that are present in the air inside our house are distributed throughout the house. So it makes sense to keep our plants in all the rooms that we live in. So come with me as I show you what plants are kept in each of my rooms. Now this is my living room, and this is where my entire family spends most of its time. Now this room has low light conditions. I don't get any natural light inside this room. And also we keep the air conditioning on occasionally. It's not on the entire day, but on and off whenever we feel like it, or when we have guests, we keep our air conditioning on. Now as you enter the door, the first place that you see is the shoe rack, and the shoe rack has quite some space on it. That is why I've kept as many plants that I could fit on it. Now if you look at the plants here, there are mainly two plants, that is the aglaonemas, which is also called the Chinese evergreen, and the sansevieras. We also have a little money plant over here. Now the sansevieras and the aglaonemas both can handle low humidity and dry conditions. They can also handle low light. That is the reason that I've chosen these plants in this room. Now the money plant requires a little more humidity. So I have to keep my eyes on it, and I have to keep checking if the soil is drying out or not. And the moment it dries out, I have to water it. One more thing that I've observed with my money plant is that because it is indoors, its growth is really very slow. It doesn't grow like it would grow outside. Now aglaonemas are also good air purifiers. They are known to clean the air of volatile organic compounds. I haven't shared with you about the aglaonema in my previous video, but there are many such plants that we haven't covered, which are also great air purifiers and which you can also keep in your house. So now as you can see that I am standing right in front of my TV unit, which has two empty spots that I've filled up with a lot of plants. Now the plants that I've chosen for these spots are similar on both sides. I have a ZZ here, I have a ZZ there, I have an aglaonema here and another aglaonema here. I have another aglaonema on this side as well. Now they're all different varieties, and I've chosen them because they all add a lot of interest to my house. Plus they purify the air too. Now the ZZ plant also purifies air, and it eliminates toxins like toluene and xylene. I also have the spider plant here, but I don't always keep the spider plant indoors because my room doesn't have enough light for it, and the spider plant needs good sunlight. So it is usually outside. I occasionally bring it in. I have a couple of spider plants, and I keep shuffling them in and out of the house. Now this here is my table that is just next to my photo wall, and I have kept 3 plants here with a few other things to decorate the area. Here I have my spider plant, which is again propagated from my main plant, which is outside in my balcony, where there's a little more sunlight. Now I also take this little fellow outside often, because spider plants need a little bit of indirect bright sunlight. Now this plant here I'm very excited about. It's my new acquisition. It is the Ficus elastica ruby, which is also commonly known as the rubber plant. Now if you look carefully, there is beautiful salmon pink variegation on its leaves, and it's a very small plant, and it's still not very healthy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably keep it outside in my balcony in bright indirect light, and see that it grows and becomes a little stronger before I bring it back inside. Now this is what I do usually in my house. I keep shifting pots in and out. I don't change their position too much, because plants don't like a new place all the time. But you do have to look at the needs of your plant and adjust according to it. Now here we have my Dieffenbachia, which is a very hardy plant again, and it can handle low humidity. It can handle dry climate, and it also is can survive without a lot of light. Now this is also a good air cleaner, just like my rubber plant, which is good at eliminating bacteria and spores and other toxins. Now this is a coffee table that I keep usually in the center of my room, and on it I have a nice beautiful round container with Sansevieria in it. As you can notice, I have a lot of Sansevierias in my room because it's one of the best air cleaners. Now this plant I had bought it when I had gone to Igatpuri, and it has been such a good plant to me. I have removed many of its babies and propagated them, put them into other containers, gifted them, and it has always filled up. This container has always filled up again. So this is a very, very good buy for me, and I really enjoy this plant. This is one of the surfaces that I've just kept one plant on, and that's because this is my coffee table and we keep our coffee here, and we need to keep books here and different things. It's needed, the space is needed for other things. So I've just kept one plant in the center, which looks nice, and it's also giving me enough space to do my other things. Now this is a spot that I have empty right between my two poofies. This is a corner where I have a light switch behind, if you can see it, and this plant covers that switch, and it also fills up the corner. This is again a Sansevieria, and it is one of my very good buys, because I got it for a very good rate because of slight damage that was there on the leaves here. If you can see, it's slightly damaged, even on the tips it's damaged. So I'm waiting for it to recover, though the Sansevieria grows very slow. It's okay, I'll be patient with it. Now this again is a very good air cleaner. That is why I have it in many corners of my room. So if you've enjoyed this video and it has helped you in any way, don't forget to like the video and also subscribe to our channel if you haven't subscribed yet. Thank you, and stay green.